Today is my least favorite day in the reef keeping hobby, and that's because it is maintenance day where we gotta clean up the glass and do some water changes on not one, but 3 reef tanks. A lot of people love doing their water changes. I am not one of those people. The last few times I have kind of just embraced it a bit and done kind of like just taking my time and enjoy it. Not enjoy it, but just like not hate it. And yeah, it's just when you just really don't want to do it that it sucks even more. So for me personally, I don't like maintenance days. I'd rather just not do it. But here we are anyway, and I guess the cons of having to maintain the tank don't outweigh the pros of having the tank. Let's go get some water. Woo! It's so hot in Florida right now that the rubber plastic in my car is literally melting away. This is crazy. There are a couple different reasons on why this is my least favorite day in the reef keeping hobby, and that, you know, just carrying the buckets is such a pain for me. Like, I'm a little weakling, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go to the gym. What's the gym? These things are heavy. I gotta come over here and load my own water because my waterman quit on me. Then I gotta carry these heavy buckets all the way to my car, all by myself. And try not to, oh God, this is usually a 2-arm job. And, woo! And try not to break my arm again. And then once we get back to the house, we do it all in reverse. We got all the water back inside. I usually start with the main display tank just because it's the biggest water change, and when I'm done with this, I know that I'm more than 50% done. I'm done with my complaining rant now. Sometimes I just gotta get it out in the beginning just because it makes me feel a little better, and then we just suck it up and do what we gotta do. My glass is pretty dirty right now. I haven't cleaned it since my last water change in like 2 weeks, so I usually start off with just getting that all tidied up. I also do it with the pumps on in hopes that it sucks it into the back chambers. Some people might turn them off, but this is just how I do it. Once that's done, we are good to take out our water. Usually I would do 10 gallons, but I was a little short this time on a bucket, so I'm only gonna be doing like 6 gallons so I could save the other 4 for the other 2 tanks. I don't do anything special here. I just use a regular little siphon tube, and if there's any algae spots that I see, I would suck those out. Like, I'll try to see if I can get any of this off, but for the most part, it's usually just take the water out and put the water back in. Usually that part's not too bad. Like, I already cleared it out and I'm ready to put more water in. It's just carrying the buckets that I really don't like. And I would usually cover this on the way into the tank, but since I have my other hand busy, we're gonna just make a mess for you guys. Oh God, I'm making even more mess. Oh gosh. Nice and easy. Yeah, and just fill it back up. Oh, I was able to get that little algae piece removed, so we're good there. Once we get everything thumping and bumping, we give it a little refracto check. A little hard to see, but right around that 34, 35 mark is where I like to keep it. I'll come back for a couple finishing touches on this guy, but we're good enough to move on to the next tank. The little 3 gallon is the next one I like to tackle. I usually do about a 50% water change, and sometimes I clean the glass, sometimes I don't, because as you can see, it really doesn't get too bad. I have a little bit on the side building up over here, but yeah, I just take care of that real quick, which takes like 2 seconds. And then we're gonna take out the water. Also, the cyno that we sucked out from right here didn't grow back, which is good. I do have a little bit right there, but that is a good sign, I guess. You know, everything else has pretty much been the same. I'm kind of looking into what other corals do good with higher phosphates. The Gani still seem to be doing good, so maybe we just do a full Gani tank. I don't know. Whoa, that poor guy. Hope you're all right. You all right? Yeah, you're good. I used to do this with cups, but then I kept hitting the rock and I was scared I was gonna knock the rock off of the back wall. So I switched to the siphon. Ooh, in there. Oh yeah, lots of gunk. This goes really, really fast. Right about to, I don't know what to do. I probably could have done a little more, but that's fine. Putting the water back in though, I do a cup just because it's a mess and it's easier to get under the light. Almost forgot to try to get these guys up. Try to like pop them. Not pop them loose without them popping. There we go. Like that. I got all these scooped up. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys that I did test my fresh salt water batch from that brute tub, and there was no phosphate in it. A couple of you guys were saying that my phosphate levels might be too high because maybe like the brute is, I don't know how to say it, whatever, is leaching phosphates, or that maybe it was something with my water before even putting it into my tank. That is not the case. There was no phosphate in my freshly made salt water. Also, I wasn't gonna do this because I didn't feel like it right now, but I decided to take it out anyway because, you know, get after it. And look, our pump is all clogged up again. So, it comes off really easy. It just needs to be done every once in a while. And now we're moving that water again. And then for the last tank, the Reef Casa 12 gallon, I usually just match up however much water I have left with how much I take out, and that's how big of a water change I do. Usually ends up being around 4-ish gallons, which is like a 30-35% water change. Bit of a large water change, but I only do it every 2 weeks, and I'm trying to get rid of this sino right now. So maybe once that's taken care of and everything kind of stabilizes out, I can drop it back to what 10% would be 1.2 gallons. So what, maybe like 2 or 3 gallons, 2.5 gallons, something like that. But yeah, for right now, I just do a larger water change. By the way, guys, it is Skellyfest Miami month. If you guys haven't already, go get your tickets, skellyfest.com. There's only like 20 VIP tickets left. They will sell out, so get your tickets before they do. I hope to see you guys there September 23rd. I'm actually surprised that the sino on this tank hasn't completely gone away yet. I mean, it's a little better, I guess, not too much, considering we have GFO in here now. We have a tiger conch who's helping move stuff around on the sand bed, but we're still getting a lot of buildup. You could actually see the fish in there now. I got a lot of gunk buildup back down there, so we're gonna suck that out. And then we'll just do our best with this. Ooh, first try, nice. All right, let's start with this back area. Oh yeah, now to the main part. That hurts my back. We didn't get everything, but it's not terrible. A little hard to reach this area back here. Was able to get the front pretty much sucked out. I missed a little spot right there, but that should do. I got it off of the rocks too. We were starting to get some bubbling going on, and check out that water. Yuck. We got pretty close on that lineup. This one I do use the big old bucket because I could just kind of usually aim for that rock. Almost the perfect amount of water. That's all I have left in this one. Once I get all the water changes done, I will go back around and clean out all the filtration, like the filter floss and polishing pads. And then I'll clean the outside of the glass and pick up my mess. And that will pretty much wrap up my least favorite day in the reef keeping hobby. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.